Okay, starting in three, two, one, zero. Hey guys, what's up? This is Mouse from 15 here, and I'm here with the 261 subscriber Q&A. Technically 262, but whatever. Alright, and I'm going to be answering questions that you have all asked. So let's begin with Dalek Truck 28. Oh, look at that little fancy ghost you got. Alright. What's your opinion on big YouTube channels like Machinima? And how has Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2007 video game changed your gaming experience? Let's see, first question. Big channels such as Machinima, Tobuscus, PewDiePie, others. Uh, I'm just going to go with the one he listed and the two I listed. Machinima, I've heard that uh, they're a really bad partnership to be with. I don't really care for most of their content, so I could care less about them. Tobuscus, I don't really care. He did Annoying Orange. He can be funny, but it, his fan base is kind of on the same level as PewDiePie's, except I think a tad more can be a bit more rational, unlike PewDiePie's, where just no. If anyone's getting offended, I'm very sorry, but this is an opinion. This was a question asked. I'm just giving my basis on it, whatever you'd like to say. So, Tobuscus, I never really watched him. I don't really care. PewDiePie, I stopped caring about him a long, long time ago. Next question from Killer Plays Games. I has I has with a Z Questios teacher. Why you no show face? Well, that's all part of the fun, right? You don't know who I am, what I am. Maybe I could be a woman. Nobody knows, and nobody will find out. Ah. All right, next one is from Melodic Silence. Oh man. What inspired you to start your YouTube channel? And what's your favorite LP, Let's Play, you have done to date, even if you didn't finish it? Question mark? Weird smiley face. Well, what inspired to start my YouTube channel was actually stop motion. Uh, I was very much into it when I was younger, so I released a couple of videos. You can still see. Uh, Actually, yeah, they're all there. All the stop motions I've made. Some of my earliest ones. Uh, so yeah, stop motion pretty much inspired my YouTube channel. But I guess it was about when I started watching Uber Hacks or Nova that I wanted to record gameplay footage myself. And the first one can show it's Killing Floor. That's technically the first gameplay I recorded. That's actually uploaded. The first one I voiced in though or commentated was LSD Dream Emulator, and you can still watch that. That's still up. Though I'm a bit I sound I sound a lot different, and it's a long time ago. Uh, yeah. So stop motion. What is my favorite Let's Play I've done to date? Well, the only one I've finished has been Limbo, but done today even if I haven't done to date even if I haven't finished it. I'm gonna go with Resident Evil 4, like everybody else. I mean, everyone's like, "Oh my God, Resident Evil 4 is the best! Ah, this is the best." Okay, next question from Mr. Man 2327. I feel like I know him from somewhere, but I don't know. Or if he's commentated before, I'm not quite sure. What was your first console for gaming? Also, what was your first game? My first console for gaming was my mother's PS1. My first game was Spyro the Dragon, which actually was the first game I ever beat when I was 3. Yeah, I beat Spyro the Dragon when I was 3 years old, apparently. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. So I have a very strong, very good spot in my heart for Spyro the Dragon. Not the newer ones, or the old kind of new ones. I mean, like the first three, and then that uh, Dark Crystal one. I actually moderately enjoyed that one. A lot of people don't like it, but I enjoyed some aspects of that game. All right, Puka Celtic is the next comment. Why so serious? Also, name your top two indie games and mods. Why so serious? I never realized I was actually being serious. When have I really ever been serious on this channel? I can't name one. Also, name your top two indie games and mods. Well, I actually happen to have a thing here. And. Oh, what do you know? I didn't. Fucking A. I must have. Pardon me, let me. No, I did not write those down. That's great. Alright, let me go off the top of my head. Let me start with mods. One would have to be. Oh, of course, Halfquake. Halfquake. I mean, it's a mod for Half Life. And, I mean, it started my Mind series, Victim's Mind. You go like the Facebook page! So, yeah. That's one. Number two, I'd have to say, would either be Croy of Fear or Misery, which is a mod for Stalker Call of Pripyat. My top two indie games. Now this was one that I really had I really mulled over and I could not. Uh, one one of course would have to, I couldn't quite tell you the top two like in an order, but one I guess would be Limbo. The other, actually, come to think of it, I haven't really. I haven't really played too many indie games. I guess the other one would be They Bleed Pixels. Uh, yeah. I'm not quite. I asked him whether he meant that I've played or in general, and he said played. I don't know if he. I should have been more specific with on my channel or just in general. I don't know. Uh, in that case, then let me go. Sorry, this is taking a while. That I've played. Evil would be in there somewhere. I'd say for number two. I mean, it's just an interesting game. It sucks, but it's interesting. Uh, the other one I have to say would be Facade. Probably. That or Bloodlust. Alright, next question is from Soulbound Path, which is actually the person that I forgot to thank in the Resident Evil 4 playthrough. Any pixelated ladies or gents you have the hots for? Well, I actually put a list down here, thankfully. Girls hots. Alright. Ashley, Sherry, Ada, Heather, Elizabeth, Fiona, and Alice, of course. Ashley being from Resident Evil 4, Sherry being from Resident Evil 6, Ada being from 4 and 6, Alice being from Madness Returns, Heather being from Silent Hill 3, Elizabeth being from Bioshock Infinite, and Fiona being from the Haunting Ground. Alright, next. Benti Lomu. Favorite animal, place, food, color. My favorite animal would happen to be the maned wolf. It's like a fox with like deer legs. It's fucking awesome. My favorite place would This is gonna sound kind of stupid, but it has to be my computer room. I mean, it has everything. I'm pretty much in here all day, every day, after school. Yeah. Color. My favorite color would happen to be. I have to stop saying that. Would be maroon. It's kind of like a purplish red. All right. Next question from. No, I skipped one. Simmy Radio Station. You're gonna play Sims 3 soon, I hear. Epic smiley face. Have you ever played any Sims before? And if you did, what was your family like? I've not played Sims before. I've seen my cousin play, and I told her to kill all the people. So I didn't. Obviously, I didn't have a family if I didn't play Sims, which technically I kind of did play it, but I'm still recently, like 3 days, 3 days ago, but I'm trying to get it all. I'm still trying to learn what to do and everything. All right, next question from John Longbow, if I'm saying that right. Most watched top 3 YouTube channels and top 3 YouTube buds, supposing friends, which I put that here. Alright, top 3 YouTube channels that I watch. Number 3 being Harshly Critical. He's a great guy. John Wolf. Go subscribe to him. He's in on my channel in the right bar. It says subscribe to them, do it now. He's on the bottom, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. 2 would be Two Best Friends Play. And number 1 would be Out Chest Breach. I watch him pretty much religiously. I mean, he's having a Fallout New Vegas playthrough going on right now, and I've watched. I've watched. Actually, I have it here. 121 parts, and each one is like 20 minutes. So much wasted time, but he makes me laugh. He's a really nice guy too. Runner-ups though would be Cricken or Criken, PM Rants, Penguins Zero, which is critical. Uber Haxer Nova, and Catharsis Pictures, which is a side channel of PM Rants, and it's a comedy channel. Let's see, my top 3 YouTube buds. 3 would have to be a group of people, being my Gmod buddies that I did a couple videos with. 2 would be 2 people. This is kind of cheating, so it was 3, but 2 would be 2 specific people who have supported me a lot, and I can't thank them enough for everything. That would be Mel and Pat. You know who you are. Melodic Silence and PJ Venom, 1985. And my number 1 YouTube buddy would, of course, be Jedi Master Ronin. Me and him have been friends for longer than I can remember. Like, probably since I started doing stop motions, he's really been supportive, and we're still friends to this day. We talk every so often, and he's a really great guy. He also makes really great stop motions, so go subscribe to him as well, or check out his videos. Alright, next is from Jelly Bean. Lol, great picture, melodic. Oh, and best masked video game character. Well, I've done 2 up, and I did a top 3 masked characters in games. Number 3 would be Hunk, of course. Number 2 is Isaac Clarke from Dead Space, and number 1 would be Point Man from the Fear series, because Fear is probably one of my favorite games of all time. 2 cannot change that. The expansions for 1 cannot change that. Definitely not Fear 3 can change that. Half-Life ain't got nothing on Fear either. I, in some ways, prefer Fear over Half-Life. I mean, I love the kind of aspect that Half-Life has. You kind of just traverse each area and don't really skip anything. And there aren't really any cutscenes to really have that. Fear, it does have transitions between helicopters, but it's pretty fluent. And I don't know, it's a It's a great game. Uh, all right.